All right, everyone, it's your boy Genius out here at the range today doing what I promised I would do, and that is going through my collection. Someone asked if they seen the inside of my safe on one of my short videos, if I could do a gun collection video. I thought, how boring would that be? Just to sit in front of a safe and talk about my guns, the different ones that I have. Why not bring them out to the range? They need to be shot anyway, okay? And I'll tell you something about the guns that are in my safe, okay? If they're in there, they have found a permanent home for a reason. There's something that I distinctly like about every one of them, okay? In my lifetime, this is not braggadocious whatsoever. I've probably owned well over 400 firearms. I currently only own a little over 100. So that shows you how many I decide are not worthy and I get rid of them. Okay, but the ones that are in my safe still, they're in there for a reason. Either they're sentimental or I have found a very distinct purpose for them, or I just absolutely love the gun. And the Springfield Emissary full size or government size with the light rail 45 ACP would be no different. It's been a hot minute since I've shot a 1911. I could not believe when I pulled out a couple of 1911s how long it actually been since I shot one, and I forgot a little bit about how light and how crisp and how good the triggers are in most 1911s, and I double tapped a couple of times. But what is it that I like about again, all of these guns have been reviewed, like full review, if YouTube has not taken them down, so you can go over and find the review. That's not what this is about. This is just showcasing and having a little bit of fun with some guns that have been sitting in my safe that have not been shot in a while, and letting you see what I have, what I like, why I like it, why I've chose to keep and hold on to it. It has no front serrations on this thing. These cutouts at the top of the slide are not serrations, not in my opinion anyway. I can't manipulate the slide with those. I assume it's just for looks or cutouts to lighten it up. Not really sure. It is a bowling alley down the side of this slide. Some people don't like that. Older 1911s did not have front serrations. I have no issue with pulling it from the back. The sight here has a very nice tactical ledge on the sight that can be racked off of something with ease, no problem whatsoever. I actually like the look of the bowling alley slide. I don't know. I think it's a really, really sexy look. They have this in all black now, but I kind of like the two-tone. Again, they make this in several variants of government. They have the commander size without the light rail, 9mm 45. And now again, like I said, they have it in the all black. I like how, even though I'm not a fan of green sights, for some reason or another, I struggle with green sights. Me and green don't get along. I like red, orange front sights. No matter what contrast it's up against, my eyes don't pick up green as well as it does for some people, because most people like the green sights. They like the green dots. I'd prefer the red dot, and maybe it's something with my vision, I don't really know. But I like how they integrated the sights that everyone loves so much on the Echelon and the Hellcat, and how that they brought that over to the 1911, because it's essentially the same sights. And although I'm not a fan of the green, I do like that rear sight. I do like that setup in general. Serrated down the top to cut down on any glare, matte all the way across the top of the side in general, so you don't get that sheen or that shine that you have on the side here, glaring back in your face or anything like that. So it's not like that on the top, so no worries with that. I love absolutely love. And one thing that I don't like about Springfield's newer 1911s, other than their overpriced TRP, is the fact that none of them have front strap checkering. If you've shot a 1911, especially a 45 or a 10mm, you know that matters a lot in aiding and helping you to hold on to the gun. I really like the grenade type texturing on the front and these grenade grip panels on here. Again, I think it's a very, very sexy look, and it allows you to get a really nice, firm, sure purchase on the gun. You don't feel like you're going to lose your grip on it whatsoever. It only has a right-hander thumb safety on there. I call it my right-hander thumb safety. It is a very nice positive click into place and click off skeletonized hammer. It does have a plastic trigger. Now I know a lot of people complain about that, say, well, it's pretty easily replaced, and it is, but it's not necessarily a cheap gun either, although I have saw these for a lot cheaper than what I originally paid for it. But cutaway here in the grip for your mag release, so it is easy to drop the mag without adjusting your grip. It is nothing on the gun is ambi, but again, it shoots like a 1911 shoots. As I said, I double tapped that trigger a couple of times because I'm just not used to how it is a good trigger, even though it is a plastic trigger. The fitment on this gun is phenomenal, okay? But to my surprise, I get it out to the range and I had absolutely no problems with it. And I shot very, very accurately with the gun. Again, I don't have ammo to waste, so a lot of times if you see me getting re-comfortable with a gun again, you get to see all of that on camera, my flaws included, okay? So again, this is the 45 version. It is a blued stainless steel. The barrel is 5-inch forged stainless steel and match grade. It is a bull barrel 1/16 rate of twist. Forged carbon steel slide, and it's a forged stainless steel frame as well, not an aluminum frame. It is a stainless frame. As I said, tritium, luminescent front sight, tactical rack, U-notch on the rear, one piece full length guide rod, and those are the G10 VZ grips that look like grenade grips. Does come with two 8-round magazines. The weight is 40 ounces. The length is 8.4 inches. Height is 5.25 inches. And I can't talk to you at all about what the cost on the gun is, but for what you're able to find one today, it is worth every penny for what they sell for today. I can't mention how cheap I've seen them recently, but I've seen them pretty doggone cheap in comparison to what I originally paid for this and for what the MSRP is. And with the lower here, or the frame being steel, just it feels phenomenal in your hand. Very well balanced, handles the recoil very well, as you saw in the opening of this video. It handles the recoil very well for a 45 ACP. And I do swap out. I don't like factory mags. I always do swap out with 10 round and 7 or 8 round Wilson Combat magazines. It's all I use in my 1911s. But either way, I'm gonna put these 11 rounds through there and wrap up the video. Just wanted to share my Springfield Emissary. I won't buy another one, you know. I'm not a huge fan of 9mm 1911s. I do have a 10mm 1911 I might showcase at some point, but I won't buy any other variants of this unless it's so cheap I can't turn it down. I'm satisfied with this. I'm happy with this. What do I use this for? I don't carry it. Sometimes a truck gun. It has resided on my nightstand before, but that's about it. So let's shoot these 11 rounds, and I'm going to shoot on my new Crate Tactical target down there. My dueling tree. It doesn't ding as loud, but it's fun to shoot on nonetheless. Also puts an extra element of challenge in there as it tilts like this as it goes down to drive that shrapnel into the ground. And it's a little bit of a weird angle to shoot at when it's coming down, so it definitely challenges you a little bit. Gives you some new way to figure out how to shoot, basically, which is nothing wrong with that. Either way, support the people that support us. All the targets except 2 here have been provided by Crate Tactical. I'll put a link up to their website in the corner of the screen here. And again, you may not want, or you may not have a place outside where you can shoot. And that I completely understand. But if you do and you're in the market, listen, I've wasted so much money on steel targets just like this, dueling trees, etc. And in some cases, the very first range trip, they're worthless, okay? This Texas Star, I can't tell you, 44 mag, probably stuff I should not have shot on it if I'm just being honest with you. But it stayed out here in the weather. It's been sitting right there in that spot for the better part of 2.5 years, and it still turns. The mechanisms all still work. The hinges on the back, the plates are still fine. It has been a solid, solid. If it fell apart today, I wouldn't be disappointed in how good of a target it's been. Same thing I'm sure is going to be true with this dueling tree. So far it's been great. Support the people that support us. Use my discount code G squared at checkout to save 10%. They have knives and other things over there as well. Check out Patreon. I have a $10 tier up there now. I'm going to try to maybe do a early release on some videos, maybe some exclusive stuff over there. I haven't quite figured it out yet. If you want to do the $10 tier, then you can make suggestions of what you would like for me to do over there in that category for the paid members. Also, gsquaredtactical.com. You can click on the 3 lines in the corner, screen pops down, click on support the channel. Out beside name your price, you can clear out that box there, and you can pay whatever you want. You can donate whatever you want. Thanks again, and as always, to God be the glory.